With your check of ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins. After highs this afternoon in the mid-50s to the mid-60s, we're in the mid-60s to the mid-70s for tomorrow. Widespread and possibly dense fog expected for tonight. As a cold front and low pressure track to the southeast, rain and thunderstorms are possible tomorrow afternoon through Friday evening. The likely chances tomorrow night through Friday, central and eastern Nebraska and all of Kansas are highlighted for a marginal risk of severe storms, a level 1 of 5 late tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow night. Hazards include quarter-size hail and wind gusts up to 60. Total rainfall expected to range from a tenth to a half inch. Highs on Friday cool to the upper 40s to the 50s for areas along and west of Highway 183, while areas farther east are in the 60s. Dry weather returns over the weekend through Monday when high pressure builds in from the west. Highs on Saturday in the mid to upper 50s. Westerly downslope winds, warmer highs to around 70 on Sunday, the mid to upper 70s for Monday. A cold front lowering our highs on Tuesday into the upper 50s to the mid-60s and ushers in chances of rain, possibly a little snow. Long-term forecast calls for Nebraska and Kansas temperatures to stay warmer than normal through Tuesday. From the middle of next week through March 17th, Nebraska and northeast Kansas temperatures likely to be slightly cooler than normal, while the rest of Kansas sees seasonal or near normal temperatures. Nebraska and Kansas precipitation indicated to be above normal Monday through March 17th, the highest chances during the early to middle portion of next week. Key weather factors driving the markets include abundant rainfall with possibly severe storms in parts of the central U.S. and limited rain in the driest areas of Argentina. Much of the U.S. continues to experience warm weather for the next 5 days, while occasionally chilly conditions prevail from the northern plains into the northeast. Low pressure forms over the central plains tomorrow night into Friday and tracks to the upper Great Lakes on Saturday. Rain and severe thunderstorms along the storm's trailing cold front remain active across the south through the weekend. 5-day rainfall should reach 1 to 3 inches or more from central and northeastern Texas into the Ohio Valley, an area currently experiencing widespread drought. Late week snow should blanket areas from the Intermountain West into parts of the upper Midwest. A larger storm moves through the U.S. the middle of next week and could be followed by another one at the end of next week and that weekend. Something to watch behind next week's storms. Temperatures fall significantly, and the drop is likely to be more dramatic across the northern U.S. Across the western plains, continued drier weather over the next week or so, likely to increase concerns for wheat coming down to dormancy. In Argentina, rain through tomorrow likely to be limited for the more key corn and soybean areas of the south and east that continue with dryness. More beneficial rains are expected over the less productive areas of northern Argentina. Southern Brazil is drier this week, but rain should return this weekend and spread into central Brazil, which is a 2-week delay to the wet season for second crop corn. Overseas, much of Europe remains dry. Spain continues to be too wet after a long winter of excessive rainfall. Northeast Europe, though, needs precipitation before the winter crops awaken from dormancy. With your check of ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.